Hey guys, so recently I was doing a print for a friend of mine named Josh, and it had a major failure. It printed all night long. I'm sure you can hear that. Just horrible, horrible noise. What happened, it looks like something came off the print bed, landed in the belt, stretched it out, did something. I got a feeling there might be a zip tie underneath it that's causing it. So I want to go ahead and pull this bed off, see what I can do about fixing it. And I hate doing it this way, but I'm just going to go ahead and remove the little wing nuts that are underneath here. Go ahead and remove them, and then pull the bed off, and then we'll take a look at it. So give me a moment here, and we'll get right into it. And 4. Got them all off. I just noticed back here on the heat block, I got all kinds of filament that got melted to it. I got a lot of cleaning to do. Let's just go ahead and move everything off here to the side. I don't want to take any of the wires loose. I'm just going to just kind of set everything off like that. It's a good chance for me to check this part, make sure everything's okay. And I can definitely see where the belt slipped right there. So I need to cut off that zip tie, pull the belt tight again. Good opportunity for me to go ahead and take this piece, loosen it up and move it back, tighten everything up, and then that way I can adjust the tension from there. Let's go ahead and loosen this up. Move that back all the way. That way we can use that to tension everything later on. Good enough. You can see there's a lot of looseness in that belt. So let's just go ahead and clip this little piece here. Don't want to nick the belt. There we go. Get that out of the way. Yeah, that's going to be our problem. And I got a zip tie here that I found, so that will work out good. Let's see, let's go that direction. It's kind of a, I know it's kind of an odd way that they do these, but it seems to work, so I can't really knock it. There's always going to be a little bit of slack there, but that's all right. And actually, let me just go ahead and that's one big oop. Well, good thing that's never going to be seen. There we go. That's tight enough. And then we want to go ahead and clip that off flush so it doesn't tingle up in anything. There we go. Good chance to check that. Make sure all the bearings feel good. Make sure everything is contacting and moving. Everything feels free. Just need to get rid of that extra little slack in that belt. And that's the whole reason why I took and loosened that and pushed it back so that we could pull that out. There we go. Belt doesn't need to be super tight. It just needs to be tight enough so it doesn't slip any gears. Just also double checking, make sure that I don't have any catches. And if I do, which I do have some catches, find out why. That would be why. When that print failed, it just, plastic went everywhere. Just sucks when that happens. And that's kind of the thing about printing on glass. It's, quite honestly, it's a crapshoot. You never know one time to the next whether it's actually going to stick or if it's going to release on you, and it sucks when it releases, especially if it's a very big print. So I actually have a plan to stop that from happening. And we'll take care of that here in just a moment. I just need to clean up the rest of my mess here. Make sure that I got everything cleaned out from that track. That's feeling smooth now. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glass bed back on it, and then we will just figure out what we want to do as far as making sure this does not happen again. Oh good, and the spring stayed in place. Okay, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now that the bed has been completely, I tightened it down quite a bit, so it should be quite a bit lower than what it was originally. There's a reason for that. As much as I love the artillery glass, especially that logo on the glass, I need some kind of insurance policy to make sure that I don't keep having failed prints. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this glass and I'm going to clean it up as best as I can with this rubbing alcohol. I'm going to remove all the glue that I've got on here, make it as clean as I can, and then I've got something that I picked up at Bay Area Maker Faire. My good friends over at BuildTak supplied me with something. Get that put on here and see how that works for the next print. Now, as I was saying, my good friends over at BuildTak, they supplied me with a sheet that should be pretty close to this size. I want to say it was a, let's see, does it say on here what size it is? It does not, but I believe it's about the biggest sheet that they've got. I believe it's a 300 by 300 millimeter sheet. There we go, got the plastic off of it. I love BuildTak. Yeah, it's not completely to the edge where I wished it was at, but it's going to be just fine. The majority of the print area is going to be within the borders of the glass anyway. That will work. Now, cool thing about BuildTak, all you have to do before you start a print, hit it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, usually just before you print. It removes any oils from your skin, from the previous prints, because even though it's PLA, it still has a certain amount of oil or residue to it that can build up on the BuildTak. You definitely want to wipe it down, but because of the way the surface is, that's all you got to do. As long as you keep it clean like that, and then just before you go to take your print off the build plate, start it to heating back up a little bit, and use the BuildTak spatula, or even the one for that Chuck Hillebuck uses, one like that. Use a little bit of a spatula to get underneath it, and just don't dig into the BuildTak. It'll last you for a long time. I had a sheet on my meat creator too. It lasted for over a year, so I love this stuff. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this one. Special thanks to BuildTak for supplying this sheet. Hopefully it's going to keep me from having a bunch of failures in the future. Next thing I gotta do is just level the bed and everything will be good to go. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.